Men have this tendency, and women too, but today we're talking about men. Men have a tendency to ignore their problems. Anytime there's an issue, you just like to turn a blind eye and you assume that problem's just gonna go away. Today I'm gonna talk about those 6 areas most dudes ignore that you should not be doing, and instead you should be working them. Let's go. Number 1, signs from a girl. Yes, this is probably the most common one men ignore. See, men think like men, and we are direct. When we want something, we go and tell them. Like if you see a pretty girl, you'll go and be like, yo, you're a pretty girl, right? Women aren't that way. See, women beat around the bush. Women will drop subtle signs that they want you to approach, which in her language, that's basically her approaching you. The problem is so many men are worried about like, man, why can't I get a girl? And they're not opening their eyes and realizing that when you start putting yourself out there, taking care of yourself, you're gonna start noticing women dropping signs. And most men ignore these signs because they're so focused on how to just get the girl versus reading the room and seeing which girls are interested. Number 2, men ignore their grooming. It is incredible that today still men don't take care of their grooming, especially body hair control. And the interesting part is that if you really think about it, none of our fathers actually sat us down and told us like, yo, this is what you got to do with your private areas. This is how you, that would be an awkward conversation. Not until your boy Jose sat you down and started telling you what you should and should not be doing. And what you should be doing is that when it comes down there, it needs to stay trimmed. See, not only is this good for your hygiene, because that increases airflow, keeps that area cool, and more importantly, that avoids the sweat that causes the stench. On top of that, it's just more comfortable. When you let your bush grow down there, I'm sure you've experienced this, you're gonna get pinching and pulling all day long because your pubes are literally pulling in all directions. Keeping it trim is just good for your personal health and comfort, but more importantly, it's good for your partner. Like, yo, it's a sign of respect to stay hygienic down there. And this is exactly why we have our Manscaped Perfect package. Yo, with Manscaped, I wanna say that we changed the world a little bit, right? Before Manscaped, there was really no other company worried about men. There was just nobody worried about our personal grooming until we dropped our Perfect package. See, with Manscaped, millions of men globally are now hopping onto the trend to trimming down there because we created the products that makes the whole process easier. Our Lawnmower 4.0, which just dropped a few months ago, literally, like, it looks like a transformer. The thing looks sick. It's cutting edge technology. It's the best of the best that we've been able to put together over the years. It comes with its own wireless charging station. It's a waterproof trimmer so you can tackle your business in the shower mess-free. The blades are ceramic and replaceable, which means you never have to replace your trimmer. Just replace the blades and you got a good trimmer for the rest of your life. And more importantly, it has a built-in LED and 7,000 RPM, making it the best. Listen to what I'm saying. We have the best manscaping trimmer on the market. Like, it's not even close. And everybody that's hopping onto the trend now, like, yo, they're just copying what we're doing. And at this point, and if you want the OG, if you want the tools that will get the job done, that aren't knockoffs, you got to check out Manscaped. Boys, if you guys want to check out our Manscaped Perfect Package 4.0, it comes with our new lawnmower, again, which will get the job done. It will help you manscape. It also comes with 2 grooming products, a body wash and a ball deodorant, which again, guaranteed most of you have never worn a ball deodorant, and I guarantee you that once you start wearing it, it's gonna change your life. Not only is it cooling and refreshing, it smells amazing down there. If you guys wanna check it out, the link will be down below. We'll also include a free top kit and a free pair of underwear, 20% off and free shipping. If you guys wanna check it out, it'll be linked down below. Number 3, it's their pains. Now I'm talking more physical pain more so than emotional, but yes, men are taught to ignore all of their pains, emotional and physical, because guess what? You just gotta man up. But the problem that happens here, especially with physical pain, is that most dudes end up ignoring those pains and pushing through it to man up, going to the gym and continue to work that injury, which just causes a more severe injury. What you need to understand is that when you have pain, it's your body telling you something. Like, you messed up something, and along the way, you need to let that recuperate. It's okay to let go off the gas, to let your body recuperate and heal properly versus just pushing through and destroying it to the point that you can cause irreversible damages. Which rolls us on to number 4, your bank account. So many dudes ignore their bank account because they don't want to see reality. They don't want to see that it's at 0, at 100, or only 10 bucks. See, most dudes, what they do is that they just avoid looking at it, let the problems pile down. That way they think the problem goes away. But that's what I'm saying. When it comes to your problems, you have to face them head on. And looking at your bank account, even if it's at 15 cents, and even though it's painful, looking at it can help spark something inside of you where you're going to have to start thinking creatively. You're going gonna have to start problem solving and thinking outside the box and how you can solve your current financial situation. But ignoring your problem, it's just gonna compound it and make it worse. Number 5, their hair loss. See, the truth is that most guys will start seeing some signs of hair loss in their mid-20s, but most guys ignore it till the problem's too late. See, now you're in your 30s, you're developing a legit mosquito landing pad on the top of your head, and you have to do a quick trip to Turkey to get a hair transplant. Now you've made your life 10 times more difficult. See, what most men need to understand is that as soon as you start seeing signs of hair loss, especially if you know it's prevalent in your family, you need to start doing something about it. You need to hop onto something that's gonna reverse some of those damages so you can keep most of your hair the more you grow. And finally, number 6, it's their weight. Similar to their bank account, most men will have a scale in their bathroom and they won't step on that thing for months because they don't want to see reality. See, me personally, I'm a little overboard. I'm going to be honest with you. I step on it daily, and that's overboard. Most of the times you want to step on it at least once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, but this keeps you accountable where you see where you're at. If you see your body going up too high, you know, like, yo, you have to reassess, you need to cut back whatever you're doing, and you need to get active more. And on my side, if I see myself getting too skinny, I know, like, yo, I need to start bulking up, adding more calories into my diet, etc. The point is, the scale is the best way to stay accountable, and most men ignore their weight because they know they have a problem. They just don't want to visualize it. They don't want to see it. I'm telling you, look at it. See it, because it's going to help you keep you accountable. And that's basically it for this week's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to drop us a like down below. Also, boys, don't forget to check out our sponsor, Manscaped. They'll be linked down below as well. That's it for me today. See you next time.